Hey guys, ScouseMouse back with Yakuza 0, welcome. So we had a pretty massive episode last time, our first time introducing the smooth Goro Majima. So we know a lot about him already in the first kind of like hour of taking over as him. So he's running the Grand Cabaret, which is like the best cabaret in town. And but we found out he's only doing it as basically a punishment because he's been kicked out the Yakuza. Don't know why, but he's been kicked out the Yakuza for some reason, and his punishment is to run this club for a while and lots of money for a guy called Sagawa, however, I think it's Sagawa. And if we're lucky and we do what he wants, he might be able to put a good word in for us to try and get us back into the Yakuza. That is deep down what Majima wants. He just wants to get back in the game. And he broke the news to us while he was there, this Sagawa, that he was also going to steal our best girl and our best girl at the cabaret club and take her off to kind of another one that he wanted to work for. Yes, you can do some fishing. I'm not going to do some fishing right now. Why do all games have fishing as a mini game? All of them. Like every game ever. Anyway, yeah, so he has got... I don't think I can head down there yet. So I'm supposed to be just kind of like grabbing some food and then heading home for the night. Yeah, so he took our best girl, so we had to head over to our rivals, our kind of top rivals club. I think it was called the Odyssey. And we nabbed their top girl, Nozomi. Did some dodgy dealing, and we've managed to convince the owner of that place to let us have Nozomi. You think this is a joke, pal? What's that guy on about? Sounded pretty pissed. There's a fight going on down there. So we met a guy last time, just at the end of the episode, I think it was, who taught us our first like style of combat for Majima. Because Kiryu and Majima have got three completely different styles. And now I think we're about to learn our next style, which is the best, I think. What kind of ass clown goes on a raid with a big honking sword like this, you moron? Don't you get any daggers or guns, you know? Normal weapons? You can't see the appeal of a Chinese broadsword? This is why I was hesitant to sell to you. Don't make up this about me! Awful cocky for a 2-bit black market front. Whole point of business is to give your clients what they want. Sounds like an arms dealer. This ain't something I want to get involved with. I deal only with clients I respect. If you would prove that you are worthy of my weapons, undergo my test. Test? The hell you on about now? You and I will spar. Defeat me, and you pass. I'm getting real tired of your high and mighty talk. Fine, you want to fight? I'll take you. See how you like your precious can opener when I'm using it on you. It looks like a pretty nice sword to me. Indeed, that's the point. This is a test of your proficiency with a weapon. Ha! I ain't gonna feel sorry for you when you lose an arm, or if I straight up end you. You dumb fuck. I mean, it's always the cocky ones, isn't it? You know how this is gonna end. Anyone who is like overly cocky is getting absolutely smashed. Them's the rules, boy. He just ain't proficient enough with the weapon. He doesn't deserve to wield that broadsword. Holy shit. Yes. Wait for it. I can't even remember what it's called now. That one, Brawler? Or Slugger? No, it's called Slugger, I think. You'll find out in a second. So will I. Find out if I got it right or not. The hell are those moves with that stick? It's no martial art I've ever seen. But he's got the other dude's sword looking like a damn chopstick. Son of a bitch. You fail. Oh? Yeah? Well, what do you expect giving me a shit sword like this? That staff you got's way better. This is merely a piece of lumber. The sword you hold, on the other hand, is a masterwork I painstakingly crafted. What? But apparently you are unfit to wield it. I'd ask that you do not return to my shop again. Hell with your damn shop. Hope it burns with you in it. Rumors said you were a dealer to beat. So I went to the bother of tracking you down, and for what? You fraud. Well, you know, this is the top arms dealer. You gotta be a top fighter if you want to use them. Shit, I just been staring. Don't want to get dragged into somebody else's dirty dealing. I'm out of here. Oh, here he is. The guy who taught us our first style. Ah, Majima. Curious meeting you here. Ah, it's you. Don't spook me like that, Gramps. I was merely wandering about in search of a place where the two of us could spar uninterrupted. That's so? Well, the Riverside's occupied at the moment. Real nasty customer at that. His name is Fei Hu, a local arms dealer. Quite the master himself, too, so long as a weapon rests within his hands. What? You know that guy? I knew him. I knew his father for ages, back when we walked this earth. Checking in on him was half my reason for coming to SOTENBORI. As long as we're all here, why don't I introduce you? Yeah, I don't ask for any favors. Oh, don't be so stubborn. This will be good for both of you. How do you figure? Besides, the time to sneak off is long past. It seems Fei Hu has been aware of your presence from the start. What? Apologies, Komeki-san, but I do not trust this man. He has an air of danger about him. Nah, don't go being so stubborn on me too. Delay no longer and put him to the test. I can tell you already, this young man will most certainly pass. Say what? Why the hell do I gotta take a test? I got no business with this guy's shop. Come, Majima. I saw that look on your face as you bore witness to their fight. A look of inspiration. And now your silence speaks volumes of truth. That curiosity of yours is one of the keenest tools in your armory. Nothing fancy enough to call inspiration. Just a few dumb thoughts rattling around. Yes, but what if they were enough to match Fei Hu's skill? They would be less dumb. Stray thoughts and more akin to a full-blown revelation. Whether you give that revelation life or not, or snuff it out is your choice. Care to at least give it a try? Listen, I've had a long-ass day and I'm tired as a dog. Let's make this quick. I assume you have no objections, Fei Hu. If you recommend him so strongly, very well. It's settled then. Now, what'll it be? The man is an arms dealer. He can procure for you most anything you want. Nah, I'm good with that beat-up old bat over there. A baseball bat? Oh yeah. Head slugger. I think I'm right. It was called slugger. Majima likes a bit of baseball. Ho. This should be quite an entertaining match. Steady now. Begin. Shifty-Eyed man. The names they give the kind of unknown characters in this are mental. Switch the slugger style. Try mastering strong defensive potential. Try mastering the strong defensive potential that a bat offers. When you guard using a weapon, you're less likely to be staggered by an attack. Use a bat to protect yourself against his attacks. Okay, give me a minute, man. I feel like this is the closest thing to kind of rush style for Kiryu, because the three styles that each character has are kind of similar in some ways, but different enough to be unique. But I feel like this is kind of the equivalent of Rush. It's the fastest paced one. Man, when he gets swinging that bat, which I'll show you in a second. Oh yeah. Have some of that, boy. I think I've shown that I'm good enough to wield the weapon. Looked like an uncomfortable position he ended up in there, by the way. I certainly didn't expect you to use a bat so well. Quite the interesting fellow. Just remembered using one back when I was running raids on the competition. Think I've improved since back then, though. Surprised me too. I knew you could fight, but I did not think a spare of the moment selection like that would get you far against Fei Hu. Shows what I know. So, Fei Hu, right? What do you think of my bat work? You'll pass with flying colors, of course. You're precisely the sort of person my business exists to serve. Your weapons shop, you mean? It's nice of you to offer, but as you've seen, I ain't really interested in conventional stuff. So much the better. I'm not a common dealer pawning off weapons I've scavenged. Well, that's cryptic. What do you mean? Are you free at the moment? My shop is quite close. I'd enjoy the chance to escort you there and explain exactly what it is we do. Oh, I think I remember now. God, this is like, it feels like it's been so long since I played this game. So much of it is fresh. Or not, yeah, fresh. This is our shop, the Dragon and Tiger, outwardly a Chinese restaurant operated by myself and my wife. Yeah? This is my wife, Long Kwa. New customer, yes? Many happy returns. And you said it wasn't your average weapon store. What exactly is it then? Most of the products we sell here are meticulously hand-forged by me. Bespoke arms, you might call them. Made to order, huh? So you ain't an arms trader, you're a smith, is what you're saying. Precisely. Now, if I may, I'd like to explain how it is I go about making weapons. At the Dragon and Tiger, you can enlist a host of agents to locate weapons, gear, and other equipment. Oops, I just pressed X by accident. It'll be explained. Put the agent's skills to use and gather the world's most powerful weaponry and equipment at your fingertips. So you send those agents around the globe looking for rare materials and such. That is pretty different. Our goal in all is this, to develop a robust network with arms dealers the world over. But some agents' work takes them far from civilization. So basically, you got these guys searching for treasure out in the jungle and shit. I'm all about that, actually. Indeed. Remote archaeological sites produce some of the most beautifully wrought and historically important weaponry. My shop is always on the lookout for such gems. Furthermore, customers whose contributions pass a certain level are given a special award. Private arms lessons. Yeah? So I'm guessing that means you were holding back when we fought out there. Naturally. That was only a test. Huh? You're one slippery eel. Ah, speaking of fish, I just remembered I ain't ate yet. And I'm half starved to death. You said this place is a Chinese spot by day, yeah? Give me the house special, would you? Hiya! You're a customer for that side of business, too. You wait, I fix you a feast. That's good, because we needed to get some food before we headed off to bed. So yeah, this is like another kind of... It's not a mini game as such, it's just like another kind of cool mechanic of the game, where you use that shop to like send people out around the world to hunt for supplies to make cool weapons. And I think the more you do it, like the better weapons you can get and the more upgrades you can get and stuff like that. Hajima, there's a favor I would ask of you. What now? I don't need to tell you not to spread word of their business, but I'd also ask you to keep vigil over them. Why is that? Happy couple in some kind of trouble? I cannot share the details now, but in time their shop may draw the ire of a terrible foe. What's that supposed to mean? Nothing to worry over just yet. I ask only that you drop by when you think of it. Perhaps buy something. Send them out on a search. That sort of thing. Yeah, alright. I'm headed into the wilderness to train. Don't go letting that edge of yours dull either. I won't. Strange man. Right, well, we have grabbed some food. We have learnt all about the weapon shop. We got a... Oh, hello. What's that girl doing by herself? She lost?
Boy.
Hey, kiddo, where's your mum? You lost? No, I'm not. No? Then what you standing around all here by yourself? No reason. What's with this kid? She's doing it right, not talking to strangers, but it's dangerous here. Better send her packing. Listen, why don't you go hightail you back to your mum instead of loafing around here? This ain't no place for kids. Okay. Off with you then, you little scamp. Kinda looked like she had something to say. Still, she ain't lost and ought to make it home okay. Just hope there's no troublemakers lurking around. Yeah, I mean, she's quite young to be just kind of hanging around the city at night time on her own. Okay, I can't talk to her again. Okay. That's the beginnings of a side quest, clearly, but clearly not the end. I guess we're probably going to, like, bump into her. Oh, hello. And another one. Probably bump into it again later. Oh, what am I going to do? What to do? You! Yes? Excuse me? Huh? Well, the thing is... You want something from me, don't you? Let's hear it then. Yes, so what I'm trying to say is... Listen, whatever you're chewing, I can take it. Spit it out. I have a favor to ask. Could you please be my boyfriend? The plot thickens. Say what? Am I hearing you right? I said please be my boyfriend. Please, pretty please. What, just like that? Your boyfriend? You mean like you want to be a couple, go on dates? What the hell? Yes, that's exactly it. That's what a boyfriend does. You'd be my one and only. Boyfriend. Right, okay. Back it up a step or six. What the heck's this little lady here? Just run up to me on the street defending that beer, man. Every girl I meet these days makes me understand them less and less. I gotta get it together. Can't let her know she got under my skin. I'll give it a strong answer. Like, don't even think you've won, little lady. I got no interest in women. Oh, that sounds weird. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, darling. I ain't got no interest in women. Huh? Oh, okay. I mean, that's not a problem at all, but if you don't mind, could you set aside your preferences and just be my boyfriend for today? What are you talking about, girlie? Oh, darn it. I've left out a few details, haven't I? I should clarify, I guess. I need to pretend to be my boyfriend, not actually be my boyfriend. Excuse me? Pretend? Yes. You see, my father's visiting from back home, and he's demanding to meet my boyfriend. For several years now, he's been hounding me to meet suitors he's arranged for me. He was getting so persistent that I finally got fed up and I told him I've already got a boyfriend, so back off. I also told him my boyfriend is thin, wears an eye patch, a cool ponytail, and has a dangerous air about him. Kinda like the blade of a knife. It's a very specific description, isn't it? Why would you give him so many details? Why did you just describe me down to the buttons? I never thought I'd have to introduce him to my father, so I just kind of made it up as I went. But then Dad started saying, I have to see if this boyfriend is worthy of marrying you. So here I am, and I've got a big problem. Okay, I get the picture now. I fit the bill, so you want me to act like I'm your man in front of your dad. Wow, you catch on fast. That's pretty much it. If Dad finds out I don't really have a boyfriend, he'll force me into an arranged marriage with some strange man I don't even know. Please, nobody else looks anything like you. I mean, well, that's your fault, isn't it, for giving a crazy description. Could you be my boyfriend just for a little while? Oh, I'm gonna say I'm sorry I'm busy, because I know that I can say that and then I can come back and do this later. Who in their right mind would accept such a ridiculous request? I'm sorry I wasted your time. I'll keep looking for someone who fits my boyfriend's description. Okay. A thin man who wears an eye patch, a cool ponytail, and has a dangerous hair, like the blade of a knife. I just need to find someone else like that. Sure, there's loads of them. Right. She is still here, and she will always be here, and I can just go and chat to her whenever I want to kind of continue this. Oh, Lord! See that guy down the street? That is Mr. Shakedown. Mr. Shakedown is not just in Kiryu's town of Kamurocho. He is also in... Oh God, I really want to go that way. That's really annoying. Where's the map? He's really blocking the way that I want to go. Alright, fine. I'm going to go the long way. I'm going back to my apartment. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to get past him without initiating a fight. And I will lose. Oh God, I'm into a fight. I can handle these guys. Especially with my new slugger style. The good thing about slugger style is that you basically always have a weapon. So remember I was showing you that you can, with Kiryu, you can pick up weapons. And weapons can be pretty beasty. Well, with this, you just have one 100% of the time. You've always got, you know, this bat always gives you a baseball bat. Which is pretty nice. What up? Ooh, Jesus. Whoosh! Oh, wait for it. There's some... I mean, it's not... I don't know. There's some pretty hardcore gore in this. In like, some of the finishing moves are proper brutal. Like, they make you wince when you see them. Some of them are proper rough. Right, anyway. I'm going to head back to the apartment for the night. Right, I think this is it. I think we're just the other side of the docks. Oh, sorry, the other side of the river. Because I think we're down some, like, back alley or something. I think this might be the place. We do not live in the in the nicest place in the world. Considering we've got, like, such a smooth image and, like, you know, we're a manager of a big, fancy club. We live in a slum. Oh, dear.
望みの引き抜きなら山形と話はついとるで。支配人が納得しても俺らが納得するか。俺によってうちのナンバーワンを引き抜くた。度胸しとるやないか。あんたお客様は神様や言うて。 客に土下座までするらしいやないか。夜の帝王かなんか知らんが情けない話やで。そんなに金が欲しいか？客には通用しても俺らに土下座は通用せんで。ま、試しにやってみてもええけどな。
お前らの言う通りや。お客様は神様や。うちの店に来た客になら土下座でもするし靴でも舐めてるわ。せやけど客やないなら話は別。まして喧嘩売りに来たチンピラなんぞに俺が優しいと思うな。
大層な口聞けんのも今のうちや。カマン、やってまえ。
Let's do this. Let's get the baseball bat out, boys. SOTENBORI goons. To be fair, you know, I did speak to the man. He was like, oh, just because you spoke to the manager doesn't mean it's alright. Well, it kind of does, you know. I spoke to the guy in charge. So he said it's fine for me to have Nozomi, so I'm going to take it as it is. This is how I deal with your sword. Oh, he's still rolling around on the floor. He's getting stabbed on. Get out. Got ourselves a few $100,000 now as well. We should invest in our little skill grid, I think.
強すぎる。なんなんやお前は。
お前ら仕返ししたかったら店に来いや。客としてなら土下座でも何でもしたるわ。好きにせえ。ただその後どうなるかは保証せんぞ。お客様は神様やからな。
It's commitment, man. You know, he'll do whatever it takes to make the money so that he can try and get back into the Yakuza. That is like, you know, his entire purpose in life. Okay, let's head home for the night. But yeah, for someone who kind of, you know, lives the life he does in the city and kind of, you know, has the image he has. Yes, he's not got the nicest place in the world, has he? But I suppose he's, you know, he's living simple. He just wants to make the money and keep this Sagawa happy. Oh, that guy, remember? Guy when he was having a smoke at the club.
この町は牢獄や。俺が塀の外に出られんのはいつなんやろな。兄弟。
Oh, chapter 3 done. 2 million yen is a nice little bonus. Thank you very much. Chapter 4, Proof of Resolve. Three years ago in Kamurocho. So yeah, this is 3 years ago now, back in the city where Kiryu currently lives.
Oh.
So Majima used to live there too.
持ってきたんやろな。ああ。まがいもんは一切なし。堂島組経由で仕入れた正真正銘の本物や。拳銃は全部で6丁。 1丁につき6発撃てるとして36発は発射できる。
36発か。
相手は上野義治とその場にいる清和会の連中全員。こないなとこ呼び出して何のつもりなんすか柴田。
担当直入に言います。今日の上野義治の襲撃、真島さん行かないでください。
どうしてそれを？
あなたと冴島は今日出所直後の上野義治を都内のラーメン屋で襲う、そういう計画ですよね。実はあの計画ちょっと問題がありましてね、予定を変更させてもらうことになりました。このまま襲撃に向かえば堂島組長、いや島野さんにも迷惑をかけることになってしまいます。
兄弟はもう向かってねえや。じゃあ俺はどうしたらええんじゃ。
真島さん、
あんたは俺に兄弟裏切れっちゅうんか。このまま見殺しにせえっちゅうんか。
落ち着いて落ち着いて。
俺は行く。たとえどんな裏があっても構わへん。俺にとって冴島はたった一人の兄弟なんじゃ。
真島さん、でもそれじゃああなたの身も。
うるさい、関係ないわ。こっちはそないのもとっくに捨てる払ってきたんじゃ。
そうですか。それじゃ仕方ありませんね。おい、
柴田。
お前には失望したで、真島。
島野の親父。
極道にとって親の命令は絶対。お前やったらそんくらい分かっとると思っとったがな。
親父、兄弟は冴島はどうなったんですか？教えてください親父。
道を外した極道の行き着く先がこの穴蔵や。
親父、
安心せえ。別に殺しはせん。せやけどここにぶち込まれたやつはみんな殺してくれって泣いて頼むわ。なんでやろな。
親父、兄弟は教えてください親父。
Another shit night's sleep. Gotta get to work. Not much else I can do right now. So yeah, a bit of backstory there for Majima. So three years ago, he's got a sworn brother, Sajima, and him and Sajima were supposed to be going on a hit to take out someone. We don't really know who they are, but they were going on a hit to take out this guy and kind of all of his men. Then someone pulled us aside and said, "Hey, you know, it would basically be bad for us if this guy gets taken out. So we don't want... Oh, he's there again, man. This Mr. Shakedown is relentless. Later on, I'll take him on, but right now I'm like proper like 0 levels up at all. Yeah. So yeah. Someone pulls him aside and says, "Look, you can't go on this mission. We need this guy to not get taken out." And obviously he would never leave his sworn brother to go in and kind of face that all on his own and probably die, you know. Oh, hang on. I keep telling you we're sold out. But please, there's got to be a way. Look, you can wail all you want, but sold out is sold out. I can't magically pull one from out under the counter. Please, I'm begging you, just one. One's all I need. Okay, now you're just crazy. If you don't back off, I'm going to call the police. Oh, no. What's this guy want? What am I going to do? What's eating this guy? I don't know. We'll find out what's eating that guy another time. Don't worry. I will do some side missions, by the way. But I'm gonna do some like side mission episodes and some like mini game episodes because there's so many mini games to be done. But for now, I'm gonna crack back to the Grand. Oh God, check it out, a little kid all by her lonesome. It's that girl from last night, isn't it? She still hasn't went home. She ain't old enough to hustle. Keep your eyes peeled, would you? No, fool. Grab the kid. Shake down the parents. Easy come, easy go. Pretty smart. Could be some nice cash in that. Let's do it. Excuse me, guys. Here we go. Not letting this happen. Got something real nice for you, little girl. Come over here. Don't want him. Little fucking brat. You come here one way or the other. Leave me alone. See what I tell you. Who the hell are you? Our old man? Nobody special. Just looking out for a stranger. Stranger? Then mind your own business. Don't go getting any ideas or make sure you regret it. Next time you ought to take my advice and head straight home, kiddo. It's a dangerous town full of scumbags. Scumbags? Nobody calls me scum. We'll see about that. I will deal with menacing man. I mean, he has got a big knife, but then I've got a baseball bat, so it's all good. Wall up. Yeah, so we kind of yeah, we didn't agree to kind of pull out of the job, and so they clearly went, okay, well, we're gonna make you agree. Chained us up, tortured us for years, I guess, kind of, you know, and this is kind of why this is our punishment. Why we're here running this place. We got, you know, we broke the code of the Yakuza, I guess. We didn't do what our kind of boss told us to do. And the result of that was being locked in a hole for God knows how long, tortured, and now we're kind of expelled from the Yakuza. And doing what we're doing here is, I guess, a chance to maybe win back some favor and to get a chance to get back in, but you never know. But yeah, so that bald guy, Shimano, he's the guy who threw us in here. He used to be our boss. Look, we're sorry. Give me a break. Yeah, so he used to be our boss. He's the guy that Sagawa is hopefully going to put a good word in for us if we do what he tells us to. Good for nothing, losers. Thanks, sir. Sir? I'm only 24, you know. Anyway, as I was saying, why don't you head on home? Okay. Something wrong? You and your mum fighting? No. Then what's up? The doll. Huh? The red chestnut squirrel. Chestnut the squirrel? You mean that red squirrel, red prize, and the UFO catcher? Yeah. You want it? Yeah. I'm sure your dad will buy you one if you ask nice. What? Don't have a dad. Oh, sorry, scamp. It's okay, I'm fine. Still, no one hanging around here. You can't get it yourself, can you? It's okay, I don't need it. But it's so cute. I just like to look at it. Yeah? You're a strange kid. Alright, I gotta get going. Okay. You got to know the doll girl. Interacting with her will gradually fill the friendship gauge. You can check the status of this gauge at any time in the portal. A red chestnut, the squirrel doll, huh? Can't ever stand out here all day. Maybe if I grab one, I'll give it to her. Let's do this one then. We'll do one cheeky little side quest. A side quest and a mini game all rolled into one, actually. Because I'm going to have to play on the grabber machine. So I'm looking for the one with the squirrel. Was Chester the red squirrel? That looks like a squirrel with a pink hat. I can see a squirrel with a blue hat. I can't see any squirrels with red hats or red. I'm gonna go for a pink one because that's the closest thing I can see to a red squirrel. The one with the pink hat. Let's go for it. Insert coin. I can't even move the claw right. These games are as cruel in... Oh, come on. Talk about change the angle when I don't want you to. These games are as cruel in this as they are in real life. They just... You think they're going to grab it, and then it does grab it, and then it goes, oh no, I'll just let go of it. No! We almost got his tail. But yeah, so we are desperately trying to get into the Shimano. We're desperately trying to get back into the Yakuza, and Shimano is the guy who basically put us in the hole. Baldy guy. Because we broke the code of the Yakuza. Come on, that's a catch. Come on. No! Right, okay. Give me a few minutes. I'm gonna try and grab this squirrel, and we'll see what we can do. Facing the wrong way? I'm never gonna get it. Come on, this is the one. Got her right by the head. This is the one. Come on. No. I'll... Right, okay. The girl is not getting her teddy, sadly. It wasn't happening for me today. The gods were not with me. I'll come back and get her teddy another day. She'll be waiting, don't worry. Hopefully she doesn't try and get kidnapped by any more gangs of thugs while I'm not doing it. Right, here we are, back at the Grand for another day of work at the club. Let's see what's going down. I think this might be the first day on the job for Nozomi, actually. Good morning, sir. And again, thank you for managing to strike a deal with Odyssey yesterday. Just doing my job. Now it's up to you guys to keep this place on the upswing. Still, that was quite the surprise to wake up to. Why didn't you tell me another girl was coming besides Nozomi? What? Another what now? Sure, she's not at Nozomi's level, but she's still a veteran with a solid following. With any luck, all our old regulars will come straight to us now. We gave up some of our girls in the trade, but considering what we gained, I'd take this deal any day. Yeah? Glad I hold my ass over there then. Gotta make myself useful around here somehow. Even just getting Nozomi's a small miracle. Asking for anything more would just be greedy. Looks like my little talk with Yamagata went well. Honestly though, I was hoping we'd make out a little better than we got. I was hoping we'd make out a little better than what we got. A little more research ahead of time, or a closer look at the insides of the club might have given me a few more cards to play with. No sense worrying about it now though. Now, if this is a good time, I'd like to work out the new shift schedule. Sure. Telephone for you, sir. When I asked who was calling, he just said, the owner. Oh, we know what that is. I'll handle it. Sagawa.
お疲れさん。お前ちょっと今から出られねえか。いやさ、お前と飲みたくなってよ。
どういう風の吹き回しや。あいにくあんたと酒飲むくらいなら自分のしょんべん飲む方がまだましや。
やめとけ。あんまりうまいもんじゃねえぞあれは。
Thanks for
店
letting us
は
in.
下の連中に任せとけば1日ぐらいはなんとかなんだろう。俺は明日場公園で待ってる。早く来いよ。
おい。
Right, looks like we gotta go meet him in the park.
オーナーからの呼び出しや。いつ戻れるかわからんから、あと頼んだで。
え、わかりました。主任にも伝えておきます。
すまんの。
Ashitaba Park. Classy spot for a classy guy. Don't tell him what shit he'll pull if I'm late. Better get moving. Yeah, so one thing I wanted to kind of explain last time, that I've been meaning to explain this for like a couple of episodes, because it kind of came up with Kiryu, and it also, it's been, you know, it's come up with Kiryu a little bit in conversation, and it's also came up last time when we first met Sagawa, and he said, you know, Majima said, you know, I'd do anything to get back into the Yakuza. I'll make you 100 grand, I'll make you 500 grand, I don't care, I'll do anything. And Sagawa said, even kill someone. Now, and it's you'd be forgiven, because that's what I used to think before I kind of played this series. You'd be forgiven for thinking, well, you know, these guys are gangsters, so what? What's the big, like, they must be killing people all the time. But it's kind of important to know, I guess, that they treat murder in this like very seriously. You know, Yakuza are not just going around killing people all over the place. It's particularly civilians. Like, it's kind of massively frowned upon. I mean, you know, murder's frowned upon, that's weird. But you know what I mean? Even for these guys who are, you know, like essentially the Japanese mafia, you know, they don't go around killing anyone and killing everyone. And it's kind of like an agreement between the police. Like, the police know that the Yakuza are kind of running everything, but they leave them to it, providing that they, you know, aren't going around killing people. And so it's kind of so killing people is a big deal, you know. So you might think, oh well, it's not a big deal for these because these are gangsters. It's not a big deal for them to go around killing people, but they don't make a habit of it. So yeah, so you know, most of them don't, you know, aren't going around killing people. So it is, you know, it is a big deal that Sagawa hinted at something like that. Or rather, it would be a big deal for kind of Majima to agree to do it. And likewise, because there was a similar situation with Kiryu, I think, where there was mention of, you know, someone killing someone, and it was like, oh my god. Like, is he around here? Oh, there he is. Oh, he's getting a little snack. Don't mind if I do. I'm getting some ramen.
おう。こないなとこに呼び出して何の用や。
そう構えるなって。お前と飲みたいだけって言ったじゃねえか。ほら座れよ。何にせよまずは一杯やってからだ。大将、こいつにも適当に見繕ってやって。こんなご時世だ。10万するフグの解析だの、100グラム1万の松坂牛だのなんだの、高えもんはあらかた食ったけど、こんなボロい屋台の80円の大根が一番うめえ。金ってのは一体何なんだろうな。おっ。
Majima does not like this guy.
なんだよ、最初の一杯っきり全然飲んでねえじゃねえか。
あんたが横におって気持ちを飲めるか。
もう2年にもなるか、お前との付き合いも。なのにそういう反抗的なとこは変わんねえな。あの島野の兄弟がなんでお前みたいなやつを生かしておいてるんだか。まあわけわかんねえよな。極道の世界で親に逆らったやつは必ず相応の報いを受けるもんだ。破門、絶縁、その辺ならまだいいが、ひでえ時には人知れずなぶり殺しにされることもある。お前は穴蔵行きっていうその最悪のケースを踏んじまったはずなんだ。だが穴蔵での拷問に1年間も耐え抜いたお前を島野はあそこから出した。耐えたお前のタフさも信じられねえけど、何より一度穴蔵に落としたやつをあの島野が救うとはな。だが島野がお前を許したかといえばそうでもない。穴蔵から出たお前は破門も絶縁もされずに極道の世界から追放された。そして大門違いの兄弟分である俺にお前を預け、仇として飼うように指示をした。武闘派と呼ばれる島野がなんでそんなに回りくどいことをしているのか。奴の目的は一体何だろうな。
さあ、俺が聞きたいくらい。
案外理由は単純で、ただ単にお前のケツの味が忘れられないだけなのかもしれねえな。なんだよ、つまんねえやつだな。そうだ、一つお前に聞いてみたかったんだ。なんでお前そんなに登場界に戻りてんだ。お前みてえな跳ねっ返りがこんな罰に耐え続けてまで。冴島大河だっけか。お前が登場界にいた時の兄弟分だっけ。そいつのためって言ってたよな。18人殺しの冴島大河か。当時は大騒ぎになったもんだ。登場会と敵対していた地元組織上野清和会の会合に単身襲撃。結果相手組員18人を射殺したんだからよ。登場会の生ける伝説、こっちでも随分話題になった。けどその冴島も今や無所の中。18人もやったんだ。あとは死刑判決を待つだけだろ。なのにお前はそいつのために登場界への復帰を望んでいる。そこがわかんねえんだ。
兄弟は兵の中で死ぬような玉やない。あいつは必ず戻ってくる。俺を殺しにな。
殺しに？
あ、なんでもない。もう過去の話や。とにかく俺はどんな目に遭おうが、どんな屈辱に遭おうが、登場界でのし上がらなあかんね
や。はあ、なるほどね。そうやって帰ってくるはずもない兄弟分の帰りを待ち続けてるってわけか。登場界に戻って冴島が戻ってきた時の席を用意する必要があるっつう。泣ける話じゃねえか。なあ。
あんたには関係あらへん。
まあ俺も大門違いとはいえ島野の兄弟には仲良くさせてもらってるからな。でもまあ俺だったら自分の人生の全てを捨ててまで他人のために生きる道を選択する気にはなれねえな。お前もいい大人なんだ。もっと器用に立ち回ってもいいんじゃないのか。まあいいや。 お前が俺に言われて素直に入って言わない男なのは分かってる。じゃあお望みの本題に入ろうか。お前人を一人殺せるか？
殺し？
ああ、そうだ。
なんで俺がそないなことを？
言ったじゃねえか。極道に戻れるなら何でもやるってよ。違うのか？
そないなことせんでも俺は店の売り上げあと5億上げて極道に戻る。
オデッセイから望みを引き抜いてか？
もう知っとんのか？
けどさ、もし俺がオデッセイに連絡すりゃその話今からでもなかったことにできるんだよ。
なんやと？
まあつまりお前の未来は俺の手の中にあるってことだ。
金儲けさせた上に人殺しまで手伝いっちゅうんか？
どっちも大事なことなんだよ。俺にとってもお前にとっても。
誰をやればいいんよ？
牧村誠、聞いたことないか？
誰やそれ？
知らないか？最近蒼天堀で荒稼ぎしてる売春組織の元締めだ。
売春？
牧村はそこらの女子大生やら若い女を捕まえては稼がせてその上がりを吸い上げてる。その上組織から逃げ出そうもんなら見せしめに赤ん坊の産めねえ体にされるってよ。相手がクズでよかったな。やりやすくなっただろ。
その牧村って男はどこにおるんや？
それを調べるのも仕事のうちだ。牧村は女たちにテレクラで男を釣らせてる。探るんなら末端の女どもから当たるのがいいだろう。
テレクラで牧村の息のかかった女を探すちゅうことか？
仕事の期限は2日だ。それまでに的を仕留めろ。もしそれを超えた場合、今度はお前が狙われる立場になる。いいな？
そら楽しみやな。
殺しの方法はお前に任せる。仕事を終えたらこの番号へかけろ。
分かった。
真面目ちゃん、最後に確認しとくぞ。殺しに人数や相手は関係ねえ。一人殺そうが18人殺そうが成人を殺そうがクズを殺そうが人殺しは人殺し。やった瞬間まっとうな人生には二度と戻れなくなる。街を歩こうが家にいようが人を殺したっていう記憶が頭から離れなくなる。極道の先輩として忠告しておくけど、殺しなんてやらないで済むならその方がいい。当たり前だよな。でもお前はてめえの目的のために見ず知らずの誰かを殺せるか？
うるさいわ！どっちみち人の一人殺せんやつは極道として半人前や。やったるわ！
そうか。ごちそうさん。こいつの分もこれで。あとは好きに飲んでくれ。あ、ガンもうまいぞ。食っとけ。じゃあ頼んだよ。
牧村誠。
He's such a scumbag, that guy. I hate. He's proper got Majima under his thumb, and there's nothing Majima can do about it. We kind of found out a little bit more there. This is a good thing. My big chance to get back to the Yakuza life. Still got time. Absolute worst thing I can do is rush it and screw it up. Start tomorrow. Do it right. Tonight, I just need to get to bed. Do need to just get to bed, but I am going to leave the episode there for today. But yeah, oh, man, it's such a hard one. Like, so desperately, we found out a little bit more about there. So his mate Sajima actually pulled off the job, went in, killed 18 people and came out alive, but obviously is now in prison for 18 murders, so he's probably not getting out anytime soon. And that's why that's why Majima's so desperate to get back into the Yakuza, because he wants to kind of get back in there and get things ready for you know, the day that hopefully Sajima gets back out, if he ever does. But yeah, and now he's in a situation with where this Sagawa can just get him to do whatever he wants because he knows how badly he wants it. But oh, man, tough times for Majima. But I know, oh my god, he survived being tortured for a year as well. A year in the hole of being tortured, and that's possibly why they let him out. Oh, some mad stuff to come next time. We're gonna be kind of finding out some info on our hits, see if we can track down this Makoto. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye bye. Oh my god.